Hi, I'm Steve Pruitt. I'm a service officer with the Disabled American Veteran. You can find help filing your claims and answering benefit questions at www.dav.org. Come in and see us, give us a call, do whatever you need to do. Get help filing that claim.
Welcome back to yet another segment of Veterans Did You Know? And today my special guest is Steve Pruitt with the Disabled American Veterans, and we've been talking for quite a while here about service-connected disabilities and filing for claims. And Steve's job is to help you file those claims if you're service-connected. And I kept saying here through the segment on Mondays and Mondays, Steve's here every Thursday. But he is other places on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. So what I'm going to do is, Steve, tell much about the DAV. I don't have to be a member of the DAV or disabled or a member of anything for you to help me, do I?
No, absolutely not. All you have to be in order to qualify for my help is a veteran or a spouse or child, family member of a veteran. And as a matter of fact, the DAV, or Disabled American Veterans, is one of several veteran service organizations that we are here to help veterans and assist them with applying for VA benefits or getting a better understanding of their benefits. And when we say representation, what that boils down to is we will help you file your claim and then help you along the way throughout the process, because you're going to have to go through a compensation and pension examination that people for this side of the state usually have to go to Battle Creek for that. And then if your claim is denied, you have the opportunity to file an appeal of that denial, as long as you do it within 1 year, within the first year of receiving that denial. And you can request a personal hearing before a hearing officer, which is from the Board of Veterans Appeals, and we will represent you at that appeal, acting as your attorney in fact. We have what they call national service officers that work out of the VA office in Detroit, that they do the same thing that I do. They help people with filing claims, with understanding benefits, but the extra duty that they have that I don't is that they accompany you to appeals, acting as your attorney in fact. They will ask you leading questions so that we can help the VA to fully understand what your disability is, how it came about, what kind of problems or limitations you're having, so that they get the overall picture. Because usually when a veteran is denied service connection for something, it's usually because a good understanding of the issues surrounding that condition has not been presented to the VA. So we will accompany you to that hearing. We will help you explain to the VA that you have this limitation that came about as a result of your service.
And I think that's pretty important, that if you've ever been denied and then you just walked away, shame on you. You know, if you're denied, it's kind of like Social Security. You can be denied at the entry level. You know, I always kid around and say, well, they want to see how many hoops you want to jump through. Are you really disabled? Are you really something wrong? And it's kind of the same thing. So if you're denied and you think you have the documentation, or there was some that wasn't presented at the time of the claim, appeal that decision, right, and say, look, I still have this doctor here and this doctor here. Well, you didn't present that initially, so right, there's more information there, or there's some proof that you have that you came into your possession after you filed a claim, that they can appeal it with it. So if you've ever been denied, don't quit, don't lay down and die and let them roll over you.
That's right. Be persistent.
Back here. And what's nice is these guys go to the U.S. Court of Appeals. Again, they're your attorney, and that's what they do. They'll follow that case. They're your advocate, and they follow it all the way through for you. And you get a letter from the VA, and they say, "Oh man, what does this thing mean?" Get a hold of Steve, say, Steve, what is this? And he'll explain it to you. Say, don't worry about this, or they want this, or they want that, let's do it, we can get it taken care of.
Right.
Don't panic, or don't stuff it in a drawer someplace. And they say, well, man, if you would have filed this, you would have gotten your disability, but you dropped the ball, and now you got to start all over again, or you can't do it from here, whatever else. So
right.
I know you come to Muskegon every Thursday.
Right.
And you do a lot of work right here. What if somebody's not right in this area and they pick this up and they say, geez, I'd like to get a hold of this guy. Where else can they grab you?
Well, my schedule, in addition to coming to Muskegon, is on Mondays, Wednesdays, and the second and fourth Tuesday of every month, I'm in my regular office, which is located at the Grand Rapids VA Outpatient Clinic. My hours of operation there are from 7:30 a.m. until 4 p.m. On the first Tuesday of every month, I am at the Holland DAV chapter, right there within the city of Holland on Matt Urban Drive. On the third Tuesday of every month, I have to think about it for a minute, but on the third Tuesday of every month, I go to the Grand Rapids Home for Veterans to help the veterans that are residents there at the home. Unfortunately, when I'm there just for those guys, so I can't see the general public when I'm at that location. But generally, I do travel around a little bit, and I try and cover as much ground and see as many people as I possibly can. So, I mean, that's my schedule.
Again, Steve is there free of charge, doesn't cost you anything, to be your advocate, and especially during wintertime. Here in summer we try to give them appointment time so we get you in, get you out. But wintertime, the weather's bad, if you can't make it over sometimes, so it's just kind of catch as catch can. We open up at 8 o'clock in the morning or 8:30 here, and Steve starts. So you might have to wait a little bit. So if you want an appointment, just block off that day. Block the day off. So you know what, I'm going to go down there, I'm going to take a good book with me. We got TV in the weight room, we got coffee and cookies, and just be patient. Because he'll get to you, and he'll be able to take care of you, and you get the paperwork filed. But let's recap real quick. So if you're going to come down and see Steve, and you want to file a claim, make sure you have a certified copy of your D-214 discharge papers.
Right.
Make sure you have any documentation medically from your medical records from the military, and if you're in the military now, before you get out, get copies of anything that you've been treated for, any hospital records that you have. Since you've been out, if you've been seeing a doctor for a condition that you think happened while you were in the military, get those records from that doctor and show that you're being treated.
That's right.
For you post-traumatic stress folks, again, they've really lightened up the qualifications for that. If you're diagnosed from a psychiatrist or psychologist with a diagnosis of post-traumatic stress, it's a lot easier to get through the system now than it used to be. And then that's a tough one. A lot of people don't want to come in and say that I had this mental health condition. Right. But it's ruined very many lives. It's destroyed families. It's destroyed relationships. It's destroyed veterans.
That's right.
Veterans taking their own life. And there's no excuse for that. There's no reason for it because there's help out there, and you need to come in and you know, we're just fellow vets trying to help you out here and stuff.
I can't stress enough, if you need help, get help. Post-traumatic stress is nothing to play around with. It's nothing to take lightly. It is a very, very serious condition, and like I said, I can't stress enough, if you need help, get help. Help is available to you, so please take advantage of it.
Now, we talked about where Steve's going to be, so but his number is coming up there on the screen, and a telephone number for him, and so give us a call, or you can call us right here at the Vet Center in Muskegon at 724-7143, because we have Steve's schedule and we know where he is. Sometimes we have to call him and tell him, Steve, remember, you're supposed to be in Holland today. This is the third Wednesday, or either Belgium or Holland if it's Tuesday or something, how that goes. But we'll find them for you, and we'll get you to the closest location. But the bottom line is, you got to be proactive. It's your responsibility. And if the vet's sitting there on his butt not doing anything, then the spouse or the mom or a fellow veteran or a friend, somebody say, come on, we're going to go down and see the guy, and you know what, we're going to at least throw our hat in the ring and file for this claim and see what we can get for you here, because again, you got everything to win and nothing to lose, but an hour of your time, and you're probably just at home playing cribbage anyway, and so you might as well come down and file your claim. So. And
if I could, Dave, I'd just like to add also that as far as reaching me by telephone, folks, I am so busy sometimes that I do not have time to answer the telephone. It's rude to that person that has waited all day to see me for me to stop and answer the telephone when the phone rings. So if you're trying to get me by telephone, telephone, you're really going to have to be patient, because my day is so full I sometimes don't even have time to make telephone calls throughout the day. So if you really need to talk to me, get in to see me, you're going to have to come in and do that face-to-face contact, because with that you'll get my undivided attention. And also I do have colleagues scattered around the state at various locations: Battle Creek, Grayling, Saginaw. We cover the entire state of Michigan, so come in and see me.
Yeah, or call and say Steve's going to be there today. And, you know, because like wintertime, like it was yesterday, you wouldn't have made it. You know, we were even here because the snow was so bad. So just call us and say, you know, is Steve coming in today? Is he scheduled? If he's here, come on down, and you'll see him. That way, you know, we can get you taken care of. Well, Steve, thanks a lot, buddy. Appreciate it very much. Some great information. Thank you for your service. And Air Force, see, another Air Force.
And you as well.
So, thanks a lot for tuning in. We covered a lot of information. Go back and look at it. And if you have any concerns, give us a call. We'll fill you in on stuff you thought you missed. We'll take care of it for you. Have a great day.